Namaste. Life skills is what I have written on the board. Life, something that we were all gifted at birth and something that is one day going to end. How do we lead this life? Just like I have the skill of maybe cycling or swimming or knitting or cooking, even eating is a skill. Just like that, there are so many skills that dominate our world. But the one skill that would predominantly decide whether we are happy or not are life skills. Life skills identified by the World Health Organization in the year 1996. By then, buoyancy had already put their foot into this very rare domain, and we wondered what worked. Later on, when this list of 10 life skills were brought out by the World Health Organizations, we got to know that it was exactly these 10 life skills that we were propagating with our children, and that was the secret of their success. Well then, we had nothing else to do but to take this up as a mission. Today, it is with pleasure that we would like to bring forth the 10 life skills in short capsules so that the one who's watching would definitely benefit in some way from these 10 life skill capsules or modules. So, are you ready? Shall we move to the first life skill? Friends, surprisingly, who is the one who leads this life? Who is it? It is me. It is this I who leads life. But who is this I is a mystery that we try to unravel right up to the end of our lives. Let us start with the first life skill that deals with exactly this point. Self-awareness. Am I really aware of who I am? What makes me very happy? What makes me want to cry? What makes me really angry? And what makes me really upset? Do I know? Have I even tried to find out? I'm so conscious of all these things in other people, but me as an entity, I don't know who I am. A mystery that challenges you to unravel itself is the process of getting to know myself better and better. The truth is, the more self-aware you are, the more happier life will be. Okay, so what is the self-awareness all about? Well, as I stand facing the camera, I'm also aware of how I'm standing, how I'm speaking, what am I thinking, what am I saying, why? Somewhere there is an unconscious entity within us that is so observant. Well, maybe that person is standing there. Yes, friends, that's exactly what you need to do. At any given time of your life, if you can kind of objectively see yourself and fathom what you're doing, what you're saying, and how everything is going on around you, that would be the start of self-awareness. Simply a connection to yourself. Well, let me make it even more simpler for you. Let's suppose I am a history graduate, or like for me, I did my B.Ed. So I am a teacher by profession. I needed to study my subjects to get good grades because I really badly wanted to be a good teacher. So when I did that, I had to hold my book. I had a book, I had a manual, I would go through it and I would learn, I would by heart, I would memorize. And that helped me to do well in my exam. Today, if I have a B.Ed degree, it's thanks to the hard work that I put in there. But is there a manual that tells you who you are? Just like I worked hard to memorize those definitions of education when I did my B.Ed, similarly, I need to get to know myself. Like I said, there's no manual. So how do you do it? You just simply get aware of every experience that you're going through. Let us suppose you are stuck in a traffic jam and there is a car behind that's honking furiously. And you know that you cannot move. It's just not possible. So what do you do then? So do you turn around and open the window and look out and blast the other guy? Do you just sit quiet and not bother at all? Do you get out of the car and go and just want to bash the fellow? What do you do? That one experience which lasted maybe about 3 minutes, 2-3 minutes, will give you an insight into yourself. That is self-awareness. Today, someone looks at me and says, "You are an idiot." I say, "Oh, I guess you're right." So now I've decided I'm an idiot, not because I have felt it, but I have heard someone calling me an idiot, and so I decide that he's right. Got it? I'm not self-aware, I'm he or she aware. Okay, another example. Someone looks at me and says, "You're wonderful." And "Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much." So again now, I think I'm wonderful, not because I have realized it, because again it comes through he awareness or she awareness. Somebody said I'm wonderful and so I think I'm wonderful. What a bubble, what a bubble that is waiting to burst. If only I would sit back in times when I'm alone, or in times when I have the privilege of being silent, I can think and say, okay, that person called me an idiot. Am I one? Oh my God, I think I am, because I behaved the way I shouldn't have. So that person is right. So what do I do to correct that? Or somebody says I'm wonderful, I sit and think, okay, that person said I'm wonderful. So am I really wonderful? And then I realize, oh my God, I am. I think I'm fantastic. And this comes out of self-awareness, not he or she awareness. Did you get the difference? So if I do more of this, so now look at this. So I go out, in future, and somebody looks at me and says, "You are wonderful." And I say, "Thank you." And let go of it. Now I'm no longer believing I'm wonderful because someone said it. I believe I'm wonderful because I know it. Someone says you are an idiot, immediately I know whether I am or I'm not. And then I can tell them, I'm sorry, I realize I did something idiotic, but I'm sorry, I don't think I'm an idiot. I did something idiotic. It's okay, all of us make mistakes. This is the power of self-awareness, my dear friends, and if you can just embrace this concept. One of the top skills is the intrapersonal skill. The more I know yourself, again, let's get back to our studies. Let's get back to what we have learned, or what our education comprises of. Whether you're a computer engineer, or whether you're an architect, or you are anything, even if you're an artist, there were certain things that you did to get better at your particular skill. So if you know the person who has done that particular degree, that is you, imagine how much better you would be at no matter what profession you are in. Got it? Let's just do it from today. Make it up, make it a rule. Make it a rule and decide that from today, the first of the life skills, and that is self-awareness. Just being aware of yourself, not being afraid to face your failures, being proud of your successes, but not being arrogant, remember that? The more grounded I am, and the more I open up to this beautiful world that's waiting with experiences. My dear friend, let me tell you one thing. The more I'm open, the more the experiences will come. And every experience comes as an introduction to ourselves. If only I'm open to it. If only I'm open to finding out who this person is, who is experiencing, not in a philosophical way, but simply as a person who's going through an experience, good, bad, ugly. And you will realize that you are someone unique, someone special. And no matter what anybody says about you, you have a right to have your own opinion. So, remember, the first of the life skills, self-awareness, is a journey that you can never stop moving on, because you will meet the most interesting person of all, and that is you. Remember that. A person who is unique, a person who is precious and who is priceless. Okay, so you must be looking at me and thinking that, wow, what confidence. I wasn't like this. I had no idea who I was. I didn't know who I was. And I set my beliefs on who I am based on what people said about me and how wrong I was. Because I had no idea about who I was completely a downtrodden, not in terms of money, but in every other way, shy, reclusive, isolated girl when I was in school. But fortunately for me, I got to know the power of self-awareness. The power of self-awareness led me to slowly unravel or unsheath myself. And what lay beneath shocked me. I realized that not just me, today I know, thanks to the power of buoyancy, where we meet millions of people. We've met, and I know we are going to meet lots and lots of y'all who don't know who they are and who don't know the power that lies hidden in them, simply because they believe that who they are is what other people believe they are. So quickly get down to finding out who you are and stop believing you are what people think you are. Self-awareness is what is the need of the hour for every one of us. For the more I know myself, the more connected I am to myself. And when I'm connected to myself, nobody has the power to pull me down. And those who push me up by saying lovely things about me, I still stay grounded, because I no longer need that kind of inflation. Believe in yourself is the slogan of self-awareness, because the more you get to know yourself, the more you will fall in love with the one person who you really need to fall in love with, and that is yourself. Self-awareness, the first life skill, will put you on the path which will slowly lead you to the other 9 life skills. I'd like to conclude saying, hold on, we'll be soon back with the second life skill. Thank you.